Praise y'all. So I want to talk about a sampling technique that is super essential, I think, if you're into sample-based beat making, especially boom bap. So much so that it's a topic that I cover with every machine that I get, that I have. I've done it with the MPC and with SP404 Mark II. And I actually find that this, by far, is the simplest way of beat matching your loops together versus any of the other machines. So the Lofi-12 XT does it with ease. Let's take a look at it. It's going to go very quick. All right, so I've got two samples here, two loops, each on its own track, right? First of all, this is my melodic sample. And this is my drum break. So I'm going to want to get this drum break to match with this. So what we're going to do is start with figuring out what the tempo is of the melodic sample. And the reason why I want to do that first is it's okay when the beat matching does what it does, it's pitching the sample. So it's okay to pitch a drum break because there's not a lot of melodic information there. It's not going to throw off the key scale that it's in. All right, so I want to figure out the tempo of this first. So first of all, I'm going to click on this button here. It leads me into the tempo menu. And I'm just going to trigger the sample while clicking on knob A so that I can do like a tap tempo thing. One other thing that I do to help me figure out if the tempo is on point is go ahead and hit play so that I can hear the metronome going, and then I can like match the click with the beats on the loop. And that sounds pretty dead on, so I've tapped out a nice tempo, and we're gonna keep it at that. So I want this at like a faster tempo, so I'm gonna go ahead and pitch it up some more. I had pitched it up one, so I'll hit clear to exit that menu. Press the configure button. I have a transpose option here. So I'm gonna go up one. All right. And then I'm gonna go back in here. Someone in my comments told me, and I wanted to test it out, they said that a one semitone equals 5 BPM. So if it's at 72.5, if I raise this up to 77.5, then it should match if that's accurate. Pretty dead on. So yo, thanks for that tip. Now we're gonna match the drum break to this. So you can see if I trigger both of these, they're not matching. So let me clear that. I'm gonna go into the sound section, and I've set start and end points here. Now I want to count the beats. So because the beats determine how many bars this is, I'm gonna need to know that information in order to set it so that it'll match. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it's like a longer actual loop, but the start and end points are going to determine what the bar length is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just a 1 bar loop. So if I press down on this B button, as you see, it says repitched. If I click that again, repitched to tempo. This is not accurate because I have to turn the knob in order to select the proper amount of bars. So right now it's set to half, which is, I'm assuming, is like 2 beats, 1, 2, half a bar. So I'm gonna turn this to 1. If I go over here to the tempo menu again, and then I just turn this, you can see it's matching with the tempo. It's synced up. So I'm going back up to 77.5. And now if I trigger these two, they should be good. And easy, super easy. So now that I got both of those loops locked in, tempo synced, I'm gonna sequence the drum break and then go chop the melodic loop, and so that I can rearrange, flip it a little bit. So this is why I say this is essential, because now that these two things are locked in, once I go and chop, everything's gonna fit nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and set my bar length by going to configure first and go into 32. Yeah, I'll just do 2 bars. Sound. There we go. Now I'll move over and chop. From here, I'll select voice and then turn knob A to slice, go to slice. One thing that helps is turn this on one shot. Go back to your slice. Exit that and go to pad. Put these in mute group 1. I'm set. That is the video. If you found some value in it, like I always say, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment. I like to know how y'all are getting along with the sonicware Lofi-12 XT. I think it's really smooth. That feature is super quick. It's a lot quicker to do than it is to explain. Like I said, it's one of the faster ways of beat matching with a machine that I've seen versus, you know, some of the big boys like the MPCs of this modern generation and the SP404 Mark II. So if you want to support the channel, there are links in the description, monetary ways of doing that. Pick up the sample pack, Lifted Noise, Slow These Sounds. It's a sample pack of drums, one-shot instruments, and a few loops. Go check it out. It's free, or you can donate anything you want. Yeah, link is at the top of the description there. All right, till next time, y'all keep on running with your dreams. Stay humble, lift noise. Yeah, bless. Peace.